Hey YouTube, this is Smith Year 2. This is going to be a deck profile. This is the first deck profile I've done in a while, so please bear with me. Okay, first off, we got Morphing Jar. I use this just because this deck has the possibility of getting dead hands. Two General Raiho of the Ice Barrier. I know these aren't legal yet, but I like them. And they're a really good card because they're sort of like Divine Wrath, but without the destroying the monster part. What he does is, when he's on the field, your opponent has to discard a card from their hand if they want a monster effect to resolve. So basically this gives this Absolute Zero deck a way of control. Next we have a Caius and a Mobius. Caius to get rid of Stardust or anything that would potentially destroy something like Mobius, because against 6 Samurais they have that Musa whatever it's called, their counter trap. So Caius gets rid of stuff without destroying, so that's why Caius is good. Mobius, you'll see why I run Mobius. Not just because he's a water. We have a Plague Spreader. And this deck runs Malicious, so you kind of have to run Plague Spreader because you know you're going to draw it into both Malicious eventually. This just helps balance it out. Alright, for the tuner engine, we have 2 Deep Sea Divas and a Reese. This is really good because if you draw both Deep Sea Divas, you're still in a good spot because you have Reese in the deck. If you draw 1 Deep Sea Diva, that's really good because you summon it, get the other Deep Sea Diva into defense, just in case they have something like a Lone Book of Moon to stop your synchro plays. Because if they do, then you're kind of screwed damage-wise by having both in attack mode. But yeah, plus if you do that, Reese is a whole better top deck than Deep Sea Diva, because you can set Reese just like Spirit Reaper and she'll most likely live. Also, I don't run Spirit Reaper because I don't have any more, sadly. So yeah, those are the tuners, the tuner engine. Next up we have an engine that's all too familiar. E-Hero Stratos, Destiny Hero Diamond Dude, 2 Destiny Hero Malicious, and I like these 2 cards in here, a Destiny Hero Dasher and a Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy. There's really no reason to explain these 4, technically 3, but I run Dasher because if I have Absolute Zero on the field, I tribute Absolute Zero off, destroy all their monsters, and attack for 31. Plus I can special summon any monster in this deck by using Dasher's effect during the draw phase. Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy, another hero monster. He's level 2, so he can combo with stuff. For those that want to run weird stuff. If you have no monsters on your side field, you can special summon him, and then if you tribute him off for another hero monster, you get to draw a card at the end phase. So that's why he's good. Now for the interesting part. I run 1 Reptilian Naga, 1 Oshelion, and 3 Reptilian Gardener. Reptilian Gardener is a water monster, people. He has 0 attack, 2000 defense. When he's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you search your deck for another Reptilian monster and add it to your hand. So, plus turn 1, it's a great set, especially with another card in here. So, let's say they attack into it, they take damage, right? If they destroy it, or if you destroy it, you search your deck for another one. Basically, he's their version of Rhoda, essentially. Harder to pull off in a pure Reptilian deck, but it works. Oshelion is in here because if it's destroyed by battle, you can search your deck for any one of the 3 Reptilian Gardeners or the Reptilian Naga. Back to the Reptilian Gardener. On the last one that gets destroyed, you want to search out your Naga because she's also a wall. Oh, and Oshelion says if he's in attack position, the only monster that your opponent can attack is him. That rounds out the monsters. Time for the spells. 1 Future Fusion. The only tough part with using Future Fusion in here is what water monster do you want to send. And the way I figure it out is whichever water monster you don't want to top into. Like, or if you have a monster born, you can combo with General Raiho, because that just leads to really good plays. 1 Allure, D-Draw. Allure is really good. D-Draw, for some reason, I've been getting D-Draw in my opening hand about 5/8 of the games that I play. So, yeah. Plus there's lots of darks for the Allure. Rhoda, search for Diamond Dude or for Stratos. Darkhold, Monster Born, double MST. I do not run Trunade, that is why I run Mobius. I don't know what to take out for Trunade. Book of Moon, Econ. I took out 1 Book of Moon for Econ because it combos really well with Absolute Zero if you're gonna make that push for game. Plus it's also a defensive card, obviously. Book of Moon is defensive and offensive. Want to get rid of one of their bigger monsters, put into face down defense. Like, say they have Stardust and you have Dark Hole, and you have Book of Moon. Book of Moon, there's Stardust and Dark Hole. And commence to win from there. To round out the spells, 3 Miracle Fusions. Point of the deck. For the traps, we have 2 Bottomless, 2 Phoenix Wing Windblast, and 3 Offering to the Snake Deity. These act as Icarus attacks. What you do is you have Reptilian Gardener face up or face down on the field. They attack into it, they take some battle damage. End of the turn, Offerings to the Snake Deity, destroy your Reptilian Gardener and destroy 2 of their cards. You also get the search from Reptilian Gardener. So that's why Offering is really good in here. Plus, this is slightly budget, minus the foiled stuff. For the extra deck, 3 absolute zeros, 1 Catister, 1 Brionac, 1 Gaia-Knight, 1 Black Rose, 2 Stardust Dragons, a Thought Ruler Archfiend, a Colossal Fighter, a Scrap Dragon, a Red Dragon Archfiend, Mistworm, and Ally Justice Decisive Arms. The extra deck, for this, you kind of have to run 3 absolute zeros, unless you take Miracle Fusion down to 2. But the rest of the extra deck is completely up to the user. Whatever works for them. This works for me. Alright, thanks YouTube. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me if you like the deck or not, in all honesty. Alright, bye.